and the lives of my people. This is my request.
Spare your life? Why? There is not a man in all of Persia, Media, that would harm you. Who would be so foolish? Give me the name of any man that would dare to do such a thing. Who is he?
I'm Jewish, my king, and the adversary and villain is this vile man, Haman Drysdale.
Haman was terrified. He began to tremble and fell to his knees.
If I aim, you don't fall unless you don't want to get back up.
And fell to his knees. The king was so angry that he left the room in a rage. King was so angry, he left the room in a rage.
I'm really mad.
Haman, realizing the king had already decided his fate, stayed behind to beg Queen Esther May for his life. King, come back. Just as the king returned to the banquet hall, he saw Haman with his hand on Esther May's foot, attempting to persuade her. Attempting to persuade her to change the king's mind concerning him.
Would you even molest the queen of my house? What am I to do with you, Haman?
Sir, coincidentally, there is a gallows besides Haman's house. He had it built for Jedediah Mordecai, who spoke up and saved the king's life.
Then hang him on it. And good riddance.
I got a question. Does that mean that I have to die with the ugly ring, or do you take it back?
Die with the ugly ring.
If we're really going to hang Haman, then it really should be one of his nobles, someone in the land. It should really be a prince, or an earl, or a duke. Or a duke.
I knew that was coming.
Hold it, point, zoom, push. You're going to take Haman and hang him.
What about the Grim Reaper, didn't you? Can't hang me high if he's this short.
Never should have passed the poor with plans to Jews to kill. Going to the gallows, all the world would know his name. If you come against the ones God loves, you just might do the same.
So they hanged Haman Drysdale on the gallows. On the gallows that he had prepared for Jedediah Mordecai. It had been a difficult time for the Jews living in Persia Media during the Babylonian captivity, but God never left them or forgot about them. They had always been and will always be the apple of his eye. Monarchs will come and go, empires will rise and fall, but Adonai, blessed be he, will always be in everlasting covenant with the seed of Israel. That same day, King Ahasuerus gave Queen Esther May the estate of Haman Drysdale. He found out that Jedediah Mordecai was Esther May's guardian and had him brought to the palace as well as Granny and Jethro.
Mordecai, where are you? Here. Here is my signet ring.
Pretty.
Yeah, who's got the nice
Now, you shall be second in rank, only to the king.
Esther May again pleaded with the king, falling at his feet and weeping. She begged him to put an end to the evil plan of Haman Drysdale, which he had devised against the Jews.
Isn't there something that you can do, my king, my husband?
You know, a law cannot be revoked once it has been written. But you may write another law in my name on behalf of the Jews and seal it with another one of my signet rings.
Where's my son?
Oh, right here. First time.
Then this is the law I give to the Jews.
The king's new law granted the Jews the right to assemble and to protect themselves, to destroy, kill, and annihilate any armed force of any nationality that might attack them and their women and children, and to plunder the property of their enemies.
Jedediah Mordecai,
Yay!
I'd like to personally reward you for saving my life. I'd also like to honor you just for being Esther May's guardian and raising her to be the woman of integrity she is. With the death of Haman, I'll need someone else to oversee the Commerce Bank of Shushan Hills and also to be my royal advisor. Would those additional positions be agreeable with you?
Come, Jed. Go ahead. Tell him what you're thinking.
Yes, King. That's yours. Thank you for the honor.
You know, Honorable King, I'm Esther May's granny. I've looked after that girl ever since she was a wee babe.
Yes, so I just found out. And I almost forgot that I had a favor to ask of you. Will you be Queen Esther May's confidant and advisor, continuing to live with her in the palace?
Well, I'm kind of busy, but if it means that much to you, I guess I can find time to do it.
How about you, Jethro? Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I always wanted to be a double knot spy. You know, like 007. But I think with my ciphering skills, I'd be of a great help to Uncle Jed in the bank.
Go ahead, cipher some for him, Jethro.
I just learned my 12 times. Estimate, hold up 2 fingers. Let me see. 12 times 1 is 12.
So the Jew, Jedediah Mordecai, was given royal garments of blue and white, made from the finest fine linen. On the 13th day of Adar, the Jews struck down their enemies with the sword, killing and destroying them. They killed 500 men in an attempt to protect their families and property, but they refused to plunder those who intended them harm.
Now, Esther May, tell me, what is your petition? It will be given to you. What is your request? It will also be granted.
If it pleases the king, give the Jews in Shushan permission to carry out this same edict again tomorrow, and let Haman's sons be hanged on the gallows.
The king commanded that this be done. An edict was issued in Shushan Hills that the 10 sons of Haman Drysdale be hanged.
I think we better skedaddle before they catch up with us too.
And so Zeresh and the money and Sonny Drysdale left Shushan Hills as quickly as they could, never to be heard from again. The Jews in Shushan Hills came together on the 14th day of the month of Adar, and they put to death 300